Marquee today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the slot man goes in motion left. Herbert going to go to the air right away. He'll get this hit. And right away, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well, just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Slot man moves right. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Herbert. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Herbert on 3rd down now. And this is going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Ready? Hey. Alert. Yeah. Block it.
Pitching it out to Etienne. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's out right at the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got to pin back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Jaguars are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Extra point attempt to come here. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score, Chargers 7, Jaguars 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Here's Etienne. They find finds some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Ready, set.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first and 10, it's Etienne. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Go, Bravo!
Now on second and 13, Lawrence hit and the ball is free. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Jaguars nothing.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Herbert now. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Herbert back to the air. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes
eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task. And
he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Ekeler, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Jaguars 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram.
they'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
In motion, the tight end.
Hey, stand up!
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Here we go.
The slot man in motion right. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
I'm ready. Yep.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Yeah, Jack Rabbit.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Hey, Alpha! Hey, what here?
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Go!
Lawrence will throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on, sit. Hey, C6, C6. No. Hey, no.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Herbert on 1st down now. This is swung out to Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. No gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Etienne. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Point after here coming up. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Jaguars 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Let's go, get set.
And they'll run here with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Got it. Go. Yeah. Rock it. Go, faster. Hey, Hayward.
Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Alert. Hey, lock it. Let's go.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Block it.
One more time with Etienne. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. In motion right is the tight end. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Touchdown! Evan Ingram from a yard out. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, they set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Jaguars on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Slot man moves right. Here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Will take a 10-point lead. the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Herbert. Dotson, he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Herbert going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He's going to let it fly, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Herbert. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. Herbert. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Throwing, Herbert. And this pass caught by Gray. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Herbert to throw. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go.